Hey, I'm Matthew Moscoviak at CNET.com, and we're going to take a look at the Sony SMPN200. This is a streaming media box that costs $100, and it's basically a competitor of products like the Roku 2XX, which lets you take streaming media services like Netflix and let you watch them on your HD TV. Now, the real strength of the Sony is that it supports a lot of high-quality streaming media services, especially for video. There's Netflix, Amazon Instant, Hulu Plus, Vudu, and Cinema Now on the video side, and there's also some good options for music like Pandora, NPR, and Slacker. Although we didn't find a lot of support for subscription music services like Rhapsody, Mog, and Spotify. Now, all those services are great, but the problem on the Sony is that the user interface really gets in the way. Instead of using the standard interfaces for Netflix or Amazon, Sony has designed their own interfaces, and they're worse than what you get on other boxes. When you're browsing, the cover art is small and often impossible to read, which can really make the browsing experience frustrating. Now, you'd think you could get around that by using the video search feature, but it doesn't search through Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, or really any of the services you'd be interested in. Even with the main user interface, the icons are small and you can only see about 5 services at a time, even though there's plenty of screen real estate to show more. Now, the box is also DLNA compatible, so you can play your own digital media files off your home network or via the USB port on the side. It works pretty well and it handles both MKV and XVID files, but we found it doesn't support cover art for your own music collection, even if you've downloaded it and organized it yourself. The exterior design is a lot better than last year. It has a sleeker look and there's a smaller footprint, although it's still much larger compared to the Roku 2 or the Apple TV. On the upside, the larger size allows it to include older analog video connections, so it'll still work with older TVs. There's also Ethernet on the back, and there's built-in Wi-Fi too, so you don't have to have Ethernet in your living room. The redesigned remote is really excellent and simple, and Sony ditched a lot of the extra buttons on last year's remote that you really didn't need. So should you buy the Sony SMPN200 over, say, the Roku 2 or the Apple TV? It's really a tough sell, since the Roku 2 is a better straight-ahead streamer, the Apple TV is better for Apple fans, and the WD TV Live is a better choice if you want to play back your own digital media files. The Sony SMPN200 has a lot of functionality for $100, but the interface needs work to compete with the other boxes. I'm Matthew Moscoviak, and this is the Sony SMPN200.